Alright, we're starting once again. Hello, everyone. So, it's 10 investigations. This is gonna be case 3 now. So last time we did case 2. Edgeworth was coming back into the country after a month of absence and trials and tribulations, and got caught up in a whole thing where he got accused for a murder. Well, because of course. And well, we proved him innocent, found the real person that did it, and now we are on case 3, where apparently someone was kidnapped. An old acquaintance of Edgeworth, it seems. Now, I don't know who this acquaintance is and how they're significant to Edgeworth. Alright, but yeah. So this is case 3, the kidnap turn, I believe it was, and this is when Kay is gonna come in. We're gonna be Kay Faraday, this one who is gonna be the main assistant for pretty much the entire duology. After she basically replaces Gumshoe as your partner. So yeah. Now, of course, I actually want to take another look at the gallery, because there's actually quite a few new things that popped up that I want to check out. Like, I want to check out the photo album. So we have all of the images from the past 2 cases here that we can just look back at again at a time. Got 9 from case 2, 5 from case 1. Let's close this. For Edgeworth was like, oh my god. And of course we have all these images of our victim, including standing in front of a thing and falling. As well as this, and that, and his passport, because we have that too apparently. And then we also have, so as far as accolades go so far, we got Term Visitor, Term Airlines, Doing Things My Way, Objection, Everything Old is New, and a Prosecutor's True Passions. So, apparently the one for this one is the Blue Badger's daddy. The blue what? Okay, and this is for having met the curator of the Blue Badger in front of the Gatewater main gate in episode 3. So I don't know who it is. I believe it was the chief of detectives in the first game that made the Blue Badger, so I had to find whoever that is. And I think there's also another one. I think there was also another one around here. I believe, yes, right over here. We're going to see a familiar face in the distance from the bridge in front of the main gate, just after finding Lance Amano. Whoever that, once we find that guy. And we also have the portraits for all the new characters that show up, 5 of them in total. So we have 5 from the first case, 5 from the second case. And there's a total of 48, so I'm assuming everyone here, or like the main characters, are going to show up at the end. I don't know who the rest are so far. We'll find out. There's probably more cameos and stuff in the third case than before, and I'm expecting this case to be a bit longer. I don't know how far I'm gonna go through. Probably we'll find out. So, episode 3, the kidnap turnabout, beginning opening. Let's do it. All right. March 13th, 10:11 a.m. Unknown. We have no clue where we are. It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You get down on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? That I would be the one. Now be the one who'd have to make the ransom drop off. That's very yes. Oh, would you look at it's the suitcase? Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside the suitcase. He's using the suitcase from the last case to deliver the money. You know what? At least it's being used. So at least it's being used for something. So we'll give it that. All I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. Wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all. I was just gonna wonder who this is. Welcome to Gatewater Land. Oh, thank you. And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. Proto B. Picture. Excuse me, were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? The picture. Of you? No thanks. I've had enough. I've dealt with enough blue badgers following the incident with the SL9 case. Sorry, but I'm not interested. Oh, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Hello. Okay.
Who are you? You're not on Salmano.
Sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm a prosecutor. I mean, that's sort of the same thing, isn't it? In this series, that's sort of the same thing when you think about it. So I guess the deal's off then. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me.
I see. In that case, bringing the money with you to the stadium.
Alright. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time. Edgeworth, we all know he's gonna lose more of his salary today. We know what's gonna happen. Would you look at this? A bunch of badgers. Yeah, like, oh, event schedule. Oh, wait. Wait, I'm looking at the sign in the back. We have, oh man, we got references to Apollo Justice. That's great. Battle of the Magicians, Max Galactica versus Troop Gromire, and the Gavineers special concert. That's amazing. That's great. Edgeworth speaking.
Let's come to the haunted house.
And just how long do you tend to have me wander around for?
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not. Better be around here soon, Detective. Where even is Gumshoe? Is he just, like, in a police copter or something while he's tracking everything? Of course, he's not going to be able to follow Edgeworth inside the haunted house without being spotted, so...
Go inside.
He's just walking through the house. Typical of haunted houses. They try to be too scary. What a dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors.
Alright. Am I being watched from somewhere? I know it's not the detective. He can't really see me in here, sadly. Oh look, it's Manfred von Comrie with long hair in the portrait.
Leave the money and go. Now.
Ugh. I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. It's like, I can't believe this house is actually giving me the creeps. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. So I wonder how this mystery is going to unfold. Oh. Oh no! Well, goodbye, Edgeworth. That's it. He's done. The series is over. Edgeworth's dead. 13. Wait a sec. Wait. Was that the same days we started? I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention to the dates. Well, I guess I'll find out. Anyways, no, it's the same day. Yeah, okay. That guy. Betrayed. No, can't be. Then the deal. Who is that? What are they talking about? Split police. Alright. In front of meet up. I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. There he goes. Oh. Oh, he's tied up again. This is the second time he's been tied up for this in this game. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now. When I made the drop off. There's multiple badger heads here, it seems. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibastu, the Amano group. But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son Lance had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. Can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. He's just trying to break free of his restraints. Haha, so it's you making that funny sound. Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? Hey, there's Kay. With the cool wind motions. Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? A kidnapper? Me? No way. I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger. I like her theme. Ugh, must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu. Great thief? And did you really just claim to be the Yatagarasu? Oh, but my real name's Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good. Glad that's settled. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes. I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. It's just, there he goes again. Hey, there's no need to go mad and icy glaring on me, you know. This rope goes through here, and there you go. And he's free. What a relief. I owe you my thanks. It's okay. You can pay me back in full later. Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Well, first things first, Edgeworth. As always, we must present the badge! Don't surprise me like that. I can't believe you're just shoving things in my face. I mean, aren't there more pressing things you'd rather ask little me? She has a point. Should probably find out more about my mystery. Should probably find out more about my mysterious savior first. Wait, what else do I have? The pamphlet of the area. Main gate, Wild Wild West Stadium, and haunted house. Not that big. Anyways, I imagine she's already in the profile, so yeah, she is. We don't know who Lance is yet because we haven't seen his face. Gumshoe's here, Mono's here, and then we have Kay. Anyways, great thief. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all? You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right? Well, I mean, Edgeworth, she did just jump down from the lockers, having gone into the window, so that had to take some skill, I think. That's not the part I have a tough time believing. Am I the real genuine? I am the real genuine Yatagarasu, you know. Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right? You're like, she untied him, and the first thing he asks of her, the first thing he goes to is, "Can I arrest you?" What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. The "yet" is the key word, folks. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior. That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu? Yep. The most righteous of the righteous. The legendary great thief. But I inherited the title only recently, so I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu. I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that. But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works. Big plans, huh? They would happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? I knew it. There's just no reason we're a prosecutor.
I'm not the problem here.
I'll have you know that the Yanagarasi has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal.
Only one thing. What would that be?
But that's gonna have to wait until we find our way out of here.
Well, at least there is one thing we can agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you.
So you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor?
Nah, I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Ah, now I remember.
How do you remember something I just told you?
She sure is true. Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here.
It's locked.
Huh?
It would seem that we are locked in from the other side.
What? No way! I don't hear you.
Okay, you do remember where you came in from, right? Looks like that might be our only way out of this room.
Whoops! Slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
Suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can find another way out.
Bring in investigation!
Isolation room. She's just gonna keep trying this, huh?
Well, does she have anything else? No, she's already done with that.
Guess we start with this then. This is the beam I was tied to.
Huh? What's up?
I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over and out the window if we climbed this.
Good thinking. And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me.
Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay, and good luck.
Count on it.
And her foot's now hanging in midair.
The great thief Yanagarasi spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go.
She fell. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing.
The beam I was tied to. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not a guinea pig, you know.
Go with the badger head, I guess. What is this?
Looks like the bad badger, and it's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
I guess the bad badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh?
The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor?
Bad badger head added to the correct. Okay. Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume.
Pink badger? Oh god, there's more of them.
You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you better study up on the whole badger claim of this.
Very first badger, an ally of justice keeps the peace. What is this thing?
Think of it as a bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan.
Whatever. Suppose I could keep it as a reference guide or something. Blue Badger Bible to the organizer. I suppose it means that this is where they keep all the costumes.
So it looks that way. It's like a badger family's home.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty, which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force?
Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater group owes the police from all those cases they solved.
They have all the they have all the power in the state, and they used it to make a theme park.
Yeah. It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster.
It's quite enough. I'm feeling bruisey just from the thought of such a thing. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking at the keys. The key out of here is probably this thing right here. What do we hear?
Ah!
Nothing. Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look?
Well, I don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm just key to something.
Tiny key.
I may be able to open something somewhere of this key. I wonder where.
There's something what is relevant to my interests. I suppose this is the pink badger. But since it has the same design, it doesn't seem forced to call as one a female.
You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference.
And the fact that she is pink. Yes, and her lips are red. See the lipstick?
I don't see that. Okay. she has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? I guess we'll go with this. This is that blue badger I met at the main gate. Excuse me, his name is the Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based on the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter. I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved. Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? So this is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bad Badger, huh? Do you feel some sort of reverence toward this Badger, Kay? I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to the thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler, cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover. Good luck with that one. Look, it's the Blue Badger. Suppose even this thing can be popular with women. Nemesis! What in the? Why is she beating it up? She's just destroying the box. He's got the word badge right in his name. Nothing but bad news for someone like me. And to think he's out here wandering around this park. I better be careful. He's going to arrest me by the power of his name alone. I somehow doubt that the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. Oh, the first thing I should have done, pick up the cell phone. Is this my phone? Looks like I made it through the ordeal intact. If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside. Nah, but we do have a way. Right here. Nah, there was a cell phone here this whole time? If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir. I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. I'm sorry, sir, I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now. You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sort of... What's wrong, Detective? Oh. Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Who is this? Oh. Ah, Shilong Lang of Interpool. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved with a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. Crime's a crime whether it's a local or global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lang Zi says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You cause quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. You should contact the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry this has happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of your post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured, we'll come find you. Eventually. You. What's wrong? Did you get cut off? No. My phone ran out of power. No way. It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here for our own means. Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. Okay, so Lang has entered the picture as well as Interpool. Man, why do they have to put the window so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make her daring escape? I suppose we could make a way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers. Aha, that's pretty clever. You make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. I said that. That was not said right. That's pretty clever. You make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab with the top of the locker here. It was a good attempt, Kay. Man, why do they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway? Even if we wanted to use these lockers, we need some sort of foothold. I think I know where I need to connect, but I still want to
Well, actually, I don't think there's anything else important we need to investigate now. So I think we're at the point where I can just, actually, oh, wait, no, I already checked everything here. Nope. Back. So I think we're at that point where I can go ahead and logic things. So, yeah, we got 4. There's definitely something I can do. That probably works. USB open the lockers? No? Really? I thought they had keyholes. Okay. Costumes, lockers, demo is tied to. Well, you know, I guess we'll just keep looking around then, just in case. Maybe we could use this paint to help us escape. What exactly do you have in mind? We could paint help in really giant letters. And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building. Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think it was some crazy artist this was about, and call the cops. Actually, that may not be great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all. Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we? This is probably still drying then. Holding a Blue Badger photo rally. You didn't know? Plus, it's not just a Blue Badger, this is a whole family too. If you manage to snapshot every member of the family, you get a really posh prize. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not store up a picture of that? You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it. Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against the wall in the haunted house. Seriously? I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park. So those are the rules of this game. How quaint. Evidence. Was there anything I haven't checked yet? I think I've checked everything. So, yeah. Oh wait, I can talk to Kay again. The kidnapping. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went? Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone. I feel like I heard something as well. There's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. Just as a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with 2 kidnappers here. After that, they left. It almost seems as if they were done with you. I suppose that is the case. That's why kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the 1 million. Well, look, they went to the next room. Let's see what we can find out for the slot. Okay, so I guess we do this now. Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from. One rest I expected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Well, obviously this ladder. Is that what I think it is? It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! Like a bunch of great thieves themselves! No, they're not. No, they're not. Because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panels were removed and propped up against a beam that in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built for a basement or underground area. There's a door on the opposite side of that appears to be the same as this one. Which would mean that I can probably assume that these 2 rooms are very similar in structure. I believe I may have just found our ticket out. There's a beam in the next room identical to the one in this room. There's even a hook on it to hold a propped up floor panel in place. Which reminds me, did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth? Perhaps. I may have found a very handy hint how we'll get out of here. Can I, like... Wait, so is he suggesting that we can, take off the tarp here? Yeah, these body connect. There we go. This hook on this beam. You know, I already tried, and there's no way I can jump with this hook to the window. Come on, you mean you have to admit when something's just not possible. I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather that it's here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Oh, I get it. We didn't know its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp. Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath.
Now this is what I call a treasure. I don't think any of this can connect. So let's just move on. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. The sense I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom. And what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. All right. This thing is locked down tight. That's probably where the key comes in. Ah, fiddlesticks. Is this for the key? Yes, it is. This is where the key comes in. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use a tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the feeling of freedom will be much more satisfying right about now. All right, I got the secret door opening, and now, oh, don't wait. Are you all right, Kay? I'm fine. The ladder just slipped. Slipped is all. Thank goodness she's alright. About how to coordinate. There's a lot of really large machinery down here. What about an exit? It just rises up from the floor. It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. Ah, can't believe that happened. You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know. No way. I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Well, I think I have another idea now. I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay. Oh? So how are we going to bust out? It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder. The underground ladder? What about it? This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If we use this, yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers. Well, then what are we waiting for? We did it! Yay! I got my health back. All right, now we can get out of here. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage in a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to the resounding end. Oh, we got people all over the place. March 13th, this little cat. Aw, this is cute. 12:11 p.m. Wild Wild West area, and we are definitely going to get a lot of new character arts for this. Ah, so this is where we... This Edgeworth going down the pole is so funny to me for some reason. Looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth! Yeah, I knew that. Gumshoe. Yeah. I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Gumshoe. May I ask when the world that is? Well, that's oh boy. count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 98, 99. There's 99 of them. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Oh my god, he's here. The Interpol agents. Hey, what the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one's 2 or 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Chief. Wow, so he's a pretty good agent, seems. You are Agent Lang, I take it? You're fit. You're fit. How dare you address a Shifu so rudely? Growling. Lang Z says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show proper respect towards another person. Shayna.
This isn't much, but please, accept my card.
Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return.
Card trade. You all see that just now? That is the proper way for two people to show their respect. Keep that in mind, you'll get far in life. Got it?
Yeah. No, that's right. Francisco did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhangfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor.
How is it not?
I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic.
How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Reason you could have solved it faster, pal.
The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche.
Wow, that's just hurtful for Gumshoe.
Look, what I'm getting at is, if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case, and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today.
Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Ackby Hicks.
Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge.
Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation.
Not so fast. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and you're way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy?
You dare mock the court.
I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to destroy it today.
Why are you working for Francisca if that's your line? Use the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor. And why? Why? Why do we feel such a intense loathing emanating from him?
Now then, I have more important things to do. Alright, men, good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper, bring the punk to me.
Dismissed.
Sir! So I guess anyone that was inside the park now is not getting out. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble. Understand?
Wait.
No.
Mr. Edgeworth!
It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable.
Why of all places did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that.
Wow, I really can't. There's opposite. We have this guy, of course. So it looks like I can't do anything. I guess we'll start talking to Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe.
Great job, Detective. Sir, for losing sight of me and the kidnapper, and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir. I look forward to your next month's salary. Oh, he tried his best, man. He doesn't have control of our Interpol. but the case is a lot yet, sir. I'm going to show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? Just like, to your future salary loss, detective. Okay, I'm gonna present the badge again. You're gonna show me your prosecutor's badge, and I'll show you my police badge. Your wallet is looking rather thin, detective. Oh, whoops, I must have left my badge at home. I always get the two mixed up. It's not a laughing matter, detective. Agent Lang. Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? That I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolf showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda. So the question is, what is he after? Next up. Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl over there, I mean.
I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday.
What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kay. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me. It's been like that since forever.
Sorry, but I just took a supporting role. This is what I'm talking about. The moment Kay appears, she's just the assistant for the rest of the game. This game and the next game, she's just basically your main assistant after just taking that spot away from Gumshoe. It's kind of funny.
How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her and getting her convicted and making sure she serves out her sentence.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet.
No way. I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl.
Got like a whole... I feel like kind of breaking the fourth wall here, guys. We'll talk to Kay now. Man, I can't simply do any stealing with all that detective round. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of the law enforcement in the vicinity. Yeah, it's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Ugh. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. Can I present the badge now? Yep. If I had one of these, I'd be prosecuted too, right? Don't even think of stealing this from me. If it's that important to you, then why don't you wear it on your label? Why should I have to label myself as a prosecutor everywhere I go? What does everyone ask that question of me? That's what I'd like to know. I mean, Ray does it all the time. Well, no, that man. I can't say his name because apparently this game doesn't want that. So what are you going to do about your investigation to the kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on, you can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go. But you're a self-reported great thief, are you not? Don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief, I'm the Yatagarasu! And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one thing and only one thing. Okay, why, go ahead and tell us that thing then. What is this one and only thing you're after? The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. It was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. We still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal. We do know the targets. Yatagarasu would like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. But the target was chosen. No dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of the three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? That can't be. Can it? Well, I guess this is Ernest Marna then. Where are you, son? Mr. Amano. Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair after you just returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office, and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you'll only need to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So who's the old man? He's the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Almano, Ernest Almano. Oh then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I missed my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Almano. But hold on there. What happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen, and the culprits are now on the run. What?
Poor old man.
Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Forgive me, Mr. Amano.
The kidnapping.
I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. The receiver came from the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. Sure. I know this is tough. Please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. I don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I'd recorded him saying that. Definitely should have recorded that conversation. Enough of the foolish sentimentalities of an old man.
Lance Amano. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again?
Does he look exactly like you with the long earlobes, or does he look different entirely? I was telling you about Lance. Help you get him back.
Surprisingly, I have a lot to be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior.
Okay, well then, Lance is my only son. He turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age. Kind of very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him.
Is there anything else to wonder about him you noticed of late?
Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler Oliver.
Your butler?
Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. Gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he wouldn't know where my son is.
Oliver Deacon. Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon?
As a butler, he's outstanding. Even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. Took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him.
So you've still been spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends?
I said I haven't seen him. I tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping?
It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like the one name I'd better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir!
Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head with this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs.
I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin.
So, Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself.
Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
Alright, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating.
If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it.
Begin investigation, Wild West area.
So what should we examine first?
Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently, which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped.
Okay, let's get looking.
Hey, you there!
Oh, me?
What are you doing goofing off in a place like this?
I wasn't goofing, I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation.
You imbecile! All basic detectives now under Agent Lang's direct command.
No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy. Did education do something?
Not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go.
They're dragging him away. No!
I just dragged him away. Well, that was exciting. Okay. What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work? You should go home. I'm supposed to worry about you. Oh, come on! I thought I'd be your assistant and you try to ditch me? I don't recall offering you the position. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've always stole the position of assistant a while back.
You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the autographs away.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever. You win. Go ahead and do your investigation. The talented Sister K is going to tag along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. Might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride.
So K is once again our assistant. So let's start looking around. We'll start with this. Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this one of the things you tie horses to?
Yes, all of the horses are in the location at the moment.
Aw, now you also get to ride one.
You know how to ride a horse?
Nope, never remember in my life. I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse.
Non-sequitur is the only way to describe your logic. Let's go to the cactus next.
Look, there's a blur about the cactus here. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewater Land from the local police. It's one of Marshall's cacti from the security room. It's Billy. They moved him here.
Oh. He looks so shocked. Wait. I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place.
So is the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly.
Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the precinct before. Probably Marshall's. Probably like the security room from Marshall. That's one of his cactus right there. Horses are painted on the garage door to complete the Wild West theme.
They look so lifelike, don't you think?
Are you thinking of wrangling or rather stealing them?
You can coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out.
I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand, and they wouldn't budge. Okay. Let's talk to the badger. Music again. Salute.
Hey, it's the blue badger.
She looks like she's looking for something.
Badger get.
It's taking a picture.
It's like, yeah.
I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. Edgeworth, you got the most important rule. The characters aren't supposed to speak. He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again.
Aha! Oh, Speakins! Ah, you got my daddy, sir. I was the man under that head, sir.
Aren't you Officer Meekins?
Sir! Mike Meekins, reporting for duty, sir!
This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide?
Mike Meekins.
Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time?
Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams of the kids. It's never wasted time, sir. I have a dream to go as big as Gumshoe, sir. Yeah, I was patrolling this constantly boring beats until a little while ago. When it's dispatch right on my shoulder crackled and kidnaps and escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making a detective, sir. I rushed on over to join in. But when I got here, there was the people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone.
It would seem that some people never change. Blue Badger. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit?
Sir! That's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of kidnappers, sir.
I see. Agent Link is very wise to employ this sort of divisionary tactics.
To be handed the role of the Blue Badger of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor.
Do you know anything, Meekins? How long have you been standing here, officer?
Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir.
That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious.
And I've been here ever since, sir.
That's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping.
But however, sir, I must tell you, I didn't see a thing, sir.
I haven't asked you anything yet. Officer.
No, but I know you will. I know you will, sir.
He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist you tell me more about your recent movements.
Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badgers this whole time, sir, and getting into it too. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume, and about 1 hour ago I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone Blue Badger.
What you said just now is contradictory to the facts.
How so, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts.
Oh, yeah. Because there can't be two of them out.
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement.
Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor, this little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait.
You said you just saw a blue badger, correct? And if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. It's probably supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises.
What, sir? Then that would mean that there are two blue badgers walking around. But why?
I think I can connect something now. But first things first, with a badge.
What? Oh, wrong button.
Badge!
Sir, it's so probably shiny, but it has a really ugly shape. I knew it. I was right to go for the much more manly police badge, sir.
But I lose it a lot, and I just know I'm going to lose it for real one of these days, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, I think this cop is one donut short of a baker's dozen.
I know. Believe me, believe me, I know.
I think there's something I can connect now. There we go.
A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly the true identity of the person underneath is...
Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person who wore a costume to get away.
Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are...
a blue badger, a proto-badger, and a bad badger.
Yes, those are the... yes, those three.
So there are three phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh?
Well, no, there was a bad badger head though, wasn't it? Wasn't there? That goes the costume escape. So we have that. So we have that. That's all the logic we have. I guess. Let's try talking to the officers then. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here.
Sorry, I can't let anyone through.
Idling's orders. Ugh. Suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Got something here. If these were real, I wonder what you would put in them. Water would be the obvious answer.
But if you stored water in a barrel under the blazing hot sun, wouldn't it go bad?
People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted.
So I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste.
Look who's making fun of them now. So we talked to everything we wanted to about that.
I've got you now, you vile criminals.
I like to think the kidnappers would have better sense than to try hiding in these.
Oh, come on, light up, will ya? I was only joking.
I don't really think the criminals will be hiding here, right in front of two officers.
I certainly hope not.
Oh, there we go. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here. I remember hearing rain fall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we follow them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'll be able to spot them because of the muddy shoes. I don't think it'll be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. We don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Well, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they're wearing. We do know what kind of shoes they're wearing. This is where another bit of logic comes in. Shoes, kidnap, costume escape. Connect! Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier, those footprints we found just now take on a new and very significant meaning.
Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right?
Yes. One of the shoe prints we need to follow the paw print of the badgers.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints to go badger hunting. So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are two sets here.
Both do look like possible candidates.
This says walking off to the west. Ah, it just stops. I can't guess the tails where it's headed from here.
I think we're gonna assume it's headed towards the stadium.
I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be heading east.
Huh?
It goes right to Meekins.
Great, Mr. Edgeworth, I got him! I got one of the culprits! No! I'm not a kidnapper, sir!
It goes right to Meekins. Down, K. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. Criminals were each wearing a costume. I'm an hour into this case and we haven't found a single murder that has been I'm an hour into this case and it hasn't been a murder yet. Or at least we haven't found a body yet.
Ha! Maybe they came over to this garage or something.
That's why I was posed. Officer Meekins, you could step aside for a moment. You examine this garage.
Sir! Roger will go, sir!
Goodbye, Meekins. Let's lift this thing up. Let's open this shutter and see what we find.
Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside.
Oh. Right as I said, I haven't found we haven't been a murder yet too.
Oh, what in the...
We just need to stumble across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man?
It's Oliver!
Mr. Moore, you're saying that this man... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. Why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I better investigate this crime scene quickly, before Agent Lang or his men return. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage. Right to a dead body. Is it possible the kidnapper is now a murder victim? My cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound. Preliminary findings.
You sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
Surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. Or the span of a lifetime, really. What was still expected? Every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Start with that, of course. As long as the Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not gonna be able to find. I'm not gonna be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There were two gunshot wounds. One in his abdomen, and one in his shoulder.
So that means he was shot twice?
No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound.
Nice. I knew we could figure it out.
Comes with experience. I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I should make a note of this oddity. The necklace. This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
She seems to have regained some of her composure.
It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on, this is made from platinum silver. Nice! It is worth something after all. Well, and look, there's something written on the back.
Colleen Devereux.
It's a name.
Colin Devereux. But this man's name is. I guess we. Okay, so I guess we deduce this then with the profile, or not. I had to present evidence that. Okay. Oh, well, I guess maybe that'll work.
Eureka!
Something not right about the name of about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Almano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon, but the name of the pendant is Colin Devereux. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Mr. Deacon's pendant, jotted down the organizer. All right, we got some info. Okay. Oh wow, that's it. We're done with this segment. Oh. I guess we found. Okay, so then I guess this is the girlfriend then. Excuse me, but you are. What?
Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Stop it, Lauren. Can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him.
Don't love her.
Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase in your monologue, huh?
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but would you be a friend of Lance?
Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops.
His girlfriend?
Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends and, not lovers or anything. We haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it.
Oh, I don't even know how to respond to that.
I've got this ring as a present for Lance.
You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. Ugh. I don't have time for love drama. My inquiry is as to why you are here.
I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. I began getting really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here.
Wow, you really are strong for having made it for all this by yourself.
Is it true? Has I suddenly been kidnapped?
No one's supposed to know, but yes, it's true.
No, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now.
Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. He's just very nonchalant about this.
So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here?
Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Oh, we gotta hold it. Yeah, there's Lang. Hold it!
My men brought me to speed over the radio.
And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, that guy's really dead.
Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now.
Suspect? Who? He's just...
He's just arresting Meekins immediately. Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us.
What, sir? I had nothing to do with it, sir.
Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha! I leave that kind of stuff to you. I can leave that kind of stuff to you, prosecutors. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene is as forgiving as your precious courtroom.
That's your answer.
I know you like your logical reasoning, but that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest a suspicious person that's a suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets.
But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake.
Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts.
That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes.
Too bad you don't call the shots around here.
As I've sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement?
You, I don't expect to disrespect your chief here. Hold it! You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lang Z says every pack has its own rules. If you can play by the rules and come out on top, this is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic.
Alright. Showing Lang's logic.
I've seen a lot of bodies like that one being carted off in my time. I can say it was shot in a single glance, but even you would figure that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not really easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't it right?
This is your reasoning?
Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. What's this philosophy of detainment? Ha! You don't know? In that case, pay attention, Crowley. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf.
Why the wolf?
Because in my language, Lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me, or my pack. And as with the detainment philosophy, it's my father, our most ancestor, Lang Z.
You think I've heard of him and his teachings because he's that famous? Just slides on screen and slides back.
Lang Z developed as it works to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhengfa police still trains its recruits to using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago? That makes the story about as believable as a fairy tale.
Anything wears down and breaks over time.
Do we believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test?
Indeed. Gee, long Lang's logic. I'm probably gonna have to press this guy, because he's not giving me much to work with.
Say he was shot in single glance, but even you figure that much out, right? Yeah. You're currently unlocked like it used to be. Yeah.
He really gives nothing. Hold it! Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullets runes would come to the same conclusion. Yeah, don't pat yourself on the back yet. What's that supposed to mean? Just hand him the skull again. Lang Z says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? What would you know about the killer?
Hold it!
It would appear you studied a little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study what every child in any street corner already knows? It's that. Shut up! The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. The woman was the one in charge of keeping track of the information.
Hold it!
If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How would you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It did take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapons, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun! Oh! What's wrong? Why does it look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun! What did you say? Can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Oops. Sir! I lost my gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited right here outside the garage ambushed and killed the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Leg? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Ambushed the victim in his garage and killed him with his gun. So then, where is the gun? So it's definitely where we have to present something. Ah, Meekins is in the blue badger costume, not the bad badger, so he doesn't have a gun. Ah, nope, I was wrong. You see that there is a very big flaw in your logic. Flaw? Are you sure it's not your eyes that are flawed? Talk to me again when you can see straight. Ugh! It wasn't the piece I was looking for after all.
Hold it!
I guess I'll hold it again. Why not? You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here, in this garage? Oh. The preliminary crime notes. Right. I should have gone with that first, not the little Bible thing. Hey, finally a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Lang Z says. Need to scroll again. Thank you. Goodbye. Here we go. Successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? It's not like I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. Wow. What? What do you mean, sir? However, I can't simply stand by where Agent Lang ignores our country's laws. Shilong Lang. Just what sort of investigator are you? You're like, how could you say that, sir? Okay, crime notes. My bad.
Objection!
There we go. Objection! Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself, and while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? I got. So you did notice that there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't a crime scene, and if it was, your men who led you to think it was. Then I'd suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird. How so? Hey, your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing during the lifeguard duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk.
But sir, I really did take a walk, sir.
You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something?
Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir.
Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened.
Sir, not you too.
I'm not getting testimony from Meekins.
It's true, sir. I wasn't inside of this area, sir. I was told to check every square into the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger Mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir.
What is this Blue Badger Mobile?
It's a moving store. It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir.
So the Blue Badger Mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Blue Badger Mobile? Okay, so that goes in the organizer now, since we have more information.
Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnapper down while I was being a good dream merchant.
Seems rather worked up, more than his usual hyperactive self.
He sure seems sure of what he's saying.
Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Guess not.
Sir, roger that, sir.
Okay, so now we got Meekins. I wonder what he has for us. What can we learn from this guy? There wasn't a sign, and he was told it was supposed to be in the main gate. And he was looking at the kidnappers while staying in character, but he got too caught up apparently, and then he was in the area before he knew it. So, question is though, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to press this stuff because I not get much information out of this.
Hold it!
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams?
Sir, the Blue Badger Mobile is where dreams are collected.
What?
It's like you've never known except in dreams, ma'am. Like innocent drops. Evidence found only in nightmares, ma'am. Like guilty jawbreakers. So I pushed the Blue Badger Mobile along it's my sworn duty, ma'am.
Like I completely got up in my role.
Hold it!
You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers.
No, sir, of course not, sir. I would never do something like that, sir.
Don't believe you.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Wow, you're good at this forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edgeworth.
Dear Frank, I'm just
Just a little man, sir.
I'm better at selling kids a few dreams than looking for a big crook, sir.
Hold it!
Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
I found myself here in this area, sir.
Hold it!
How did you wind up all the way over here?
I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir.
Well,
I had one of the child's painful drop kicks before I knew it.
the good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid.
It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent.
In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation.
Sir, that's right, sir.
That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. So you simply forgot about his real job making him the Blue Badger. However, there is one flaw in Officer Meekins' story. And I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans. So I guess I gotta press everything then. Alright then, where were you assigned to?
I was assigned to the main gate, sir.
You must be in the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain.
Okay, then why are you here in the Wild Wild West area? It's because of a very deep reason, ma'am.
Hold it!
describe for me how you conducted your investigation.
Yes, sir. Well, first I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir.
No, what?
Well, why did you expect me to dress like the Blue Badger? I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so...
Wonder if that's where he lost the Probably not. I was wondering.
So I pressed W statement now then. The question is, what do I use? That's all we get. Wait a second. So he had to have parked that thing inside the garage first, and the body wasn't there at the time, was it? So that means. So I think the mobile is what I need to present. Probably.
Objection!
Nope. So the contradiction statement. So whatever it does. Wait up here, Junior. Where is this contradiction? Speak up, Mr. Prosecutor. Ugh.
There must be something wrong with the way I'm approaching this.
Maybe how do you tell me too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir? So I'm telling you, I don't know anything, sir.
No, I know something is wrong. Samika's definitely hiding something.
Or I just continue again.
I don't know what the flaw is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Let's look at the map of the area again. Okay. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm honestly lost here. I don't know what to present. Recover roll, sign use the chooser.
Objection!
Oh, okay. There we go.
Officer Meekins, I would appreciate if you didn't tell such transparent lies.
Sir, I'm lying, sir?
Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badgermobile until recently, then what is he doing here inside the garage?
Yeah! Actually, I just lost track, sir.
Lost track of what?
By the time I realized that the Blue Badger was nowhere to be found, sir.
Which would mean was perhaps stolen.
And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. And that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
I like this story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that?
What is so convenient about the story?
The car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used alright to move the dead body.
What?
You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins, and then you used the Blue Badgermobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me.
But it wasn't me, sir. The killer, sir. It wasn't me, sir. Agent Lying White.
What do you want now?
We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. We can't say we know all the facts in this case, let alone the truth.
I told you, truth smooch.
I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook.
You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave.
What?
We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys getting in the way.
You would interfere with another one of my investigations.
And now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here.
Ugh.
I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice.
I guess no choice then.
that's it. That was actually a pretty long beginning when you think about it. It was multiple interrogations and stuff. And now we move on. The middle, find the eyewitness. Back to the main gate. 1:22 p.m. Oh wow, day's probably passing by fast. Ugh, chased still like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, okay. There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything, or I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands, when I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright, I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go! I still never said you could be my assistant. I'm just going to drop the issue. Very well then, you're my assistant now. First thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, Gumshoe's back! Detective Gumshoe! Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? You! Why are we telling you about leaving your assigned post? Ah, chicken's up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir! Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. No, wait, I have two things I want to do first at the main gate. No! Oh man, there were 2 achievements I could get there. Hope I get back to the main gate at some point. I thought there was a witness here. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Oh, right, I know who this is. Mr. Edgeworth! Hey! If it's not one of my favorite characters in this series. Long time no see. You are... It's Emma Skye, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Skye. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? Look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day, becoming a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. So I guess we need to learn more about stuff from her. Almost didn't recognize you. You really grown these past few years. Please don't teasing, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go, but I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you 2 acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Skye. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Key Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. Great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. First things first, of course, the badge! This is a symbol of a prosecutor, right? Alright, but I don't think I've ever seen you wear it, though. Well, I'm not as enthusiastic about wearing it as you are with your pin badges. I know, right? I mean, I really want to put even more on today, actually. Oh, hey, I like yours, Kay. You have any extras? Sorry, but there's only one of these in the world, and it's proof that I'm the great thief. Emma Skye. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. But then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you. At times like it, did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never that's what science can do for you. I use these to track your footprints. I follow them straight to you. Emma, what the hell? Just like basically talking all the way here. This says the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine a special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like electrified noble on a glass tube. Yes, a nice glass. Boy, I messed that up. I butchered that line. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. I actually love how you like see the letters and stuff just scrolling past the screen she types. It's amazing.
forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. That witness. I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was probably yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Rather not thinking. So let me guess, there's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? I guess we have nothing else for now. Well, it's good to see her again, though. Wonder what Kay has to say. Yes? Look deep in thought. Care to share, Kay?
With all that's happened, I'm getting a little confused. For example, what that detective said earlier?
About how we must look for the witness at the stadium.
No, not that. The I'm always rooting for you bit. I was thinking how sweet that is. It's like you two are best friends.
I think you're a little confused. All right, Kay. I assume there's another Badgermobile.
Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car.
Yes, this is the red Retina pink model. What's that off in the distance? Oh, Pink Badger.
Oh hey, it's Pink Badger. Badger get. Picture time.
Badger. Just what has she seen these silly things? Wait, there's a handcuff on them.
I think this badger is something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you by chance the witness I've been searching for? So if I don't see Badger dance. Okay, so let's find out who this person is. Oh!
It's Wendy Oldback. I can't get this stuff behind anymore.
You're... No! Why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Back to this again.
Like I just said, I was trying to tell you. I mean, really. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you gotta pick up what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that runabout way of talking, so I'm just gonna be quick direct.
I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare.
So you're a friend, Mr. Edgeworth, too.
Okay, no, don't, okay, stop!
You can say that, but right now I'm just a Pink Badger dearie.
She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. I find Edgeworth's on Aussie so funny. It's even better when we're just hearing his thoughts now.
My name is Wendy Oldback, but you can call me Wendy, or Brandy, whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldback. I'm Kid Verde. What I care about is a young whippersnapper like you. Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite.
Well, like before, the badge! Sorry, Edgeworth.
Go on, show me anything, I'll tell you all about it.
Very well, what do you think about this?
It's something special.
Somehow I figured she'd say as much. When you're back. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met?
I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in with aren't enough hands. But enough about me, and you. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get a chance to see you again, and here you are talking to two young girls. Men are all the same. Doesn't matter all they get. Young girls are just the only thing you have to notice me.
You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, you want to see someone attract all sorts of interested people, you should talk to that man. Okay, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further.
The witness. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness.
Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think Faye's gonna be kind today.
I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness.
I don't suppose I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag.
Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder.
You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes?
Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me.
What? Interrogating Wendy old bag.
What old bag witnessed? I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot. The person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I can't afford to know what she has to say. Unfortunately.
What's so unfortunate you attacked somebody that's supposed to mean at you, bro? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady.
Rebuttal. Alright. Short break. Some resting happened to glance over and saw two men. Probably press that first. You saw two men. Can you describe them for me?
They looked like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring, I don't even remember much beyond that.
But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall that would be very helpful?
Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men.
Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked over the. Oh, okay, you're not helping.
I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. It's alright, AJ. Those two were just fools compared to a stallion like you. I thought so little of them, and I lost interest in the instant I laid eyes on them.
Hold it!
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place.
Absolutely, that gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot. I'm only one person. You smart like you brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could have found someone who could help.
Two men, one bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of information to go on in your testimony.
Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything about something to jog my memory? Self-centered, aren't we?
Well, it was somewhat useful. Her testimony also presents us with a new problem.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
So, about this new problem.
What is that giant grin on your face for?
Do you want me to show you something really nice?
No, thank you.
Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're going to like.
Oh, here we go.
What is that gadget you're holding? What you see before you is a secret weapon of a great thief.
Ah, I should have known it would be worthless.
Ah, don't be like that. Ahem. What do you think now?
What is it doing?
It's projecting something into the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, with no other bird dares take wings. One alone remains all-seeing. That was the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Would you look at that? What is this? This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I input into Little Thief.
What's the thief? I dare say you think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
A Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see. Mr. Olbeck said that the two men were facing each other, and then a gunshot rang out, and the victim fell to the ground.
Ah, so this we can expect a crime scene as it was in the past.
See? So what do you think?
I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days.
Well, it is a super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu.
Indeed.
Oh, but if there isn't enough information or if something is out of place, then the recreation could come out a little strange.
In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of witness's testimony.
You got it. You can't really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right now, the simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification.
Feel free to examine anything in the simulation the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got a Little Thief with me, so just let me know, okay?
Get investigation. All right. Oh, they have nothing new to say about this. Let's check this out then. Starting with you. It's a silhouette of the killer with a gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer?
Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into the Little Thief.
She has a point. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here.
That's right, but
But if that's the case, then we already found our first contradiction.
huh? What? Where?
If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. It shows that missing item. It would be this, right? I mean, this is supposed to be what? I believe so.
Take that!
Yeah. This is the contradiction.
Eh? Something wrong with my recreation?
This is the real scene of the crime. Something specific should be here. If you think back, how do we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one?
I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right?
Right. The fact that there's no blood here casts down the witness's testimony.
How dare you tell me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw. I saw the victim get shot down.
You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood.
So that's why logic comes in again. Or maybe not. Oh wait, was victim in a costume? Oh. Yeah.
That would work. So I have no more bits of logic. It's not possible that the victim was wearing a costume.
So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers?
I think we reasonably assume that, that there was a very good chance that he was. And if that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes,
Then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground.
precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume.
You think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints, huh? But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around.
Footprints, huh? I wonder if we could go about finding some of those. Probably talk to Emma again about that.
Emma, we have use for you.
This is amazing. Just feel the power of science.
Footprint analysis. About that method you were talking about for finding footprints.
Ah, find the expert knowledge of forensics is needed.
Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints?
Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything.
Very well. You can please analyze the footprints in this area.
Okay, stand back now. Where's the power of science at work?
And the result is... never mind.
Hey, I found something. Look right there.
I don't see anything.
Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth.
These footprints. These footprints would definitely defy a badger costume.
Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest.
Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time.
Okay, in that case, I'll update a little thief simulation and parameters. Can't wait to see what we find out from this new info.
And we're back. Oh.
We did it!
The blue badger has been defeated.
The badger is no more. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right?
City recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention.
What do you want?
Your testimony. Naturally, I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. Here we go again.
What have I witnessed? He was damn to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing it. This is the same as before. This is just a rehash. Are we ready? Why can't we just go right to the rebuttal? So, does this mean that Mr. Oldback's testimony has a contradiction in it?
Yes, I believe so. Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare with your recreation.
See, I just knew a little thief would be a help. Now let's see if we can pull more info from Mr. Oldback and put into the recreation.
For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony.
So, she couldn't really see any of the men with one of them wearing costume. Because it could be anyone in that costume. She had no clue who was in it.
So would that be what I present?
Objection!
Yep. Objection! 2 men. How did you know the gender of 2 people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Nah. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all.
But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier.
The second tier.
Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, I was using a phrase in the metaphorical sense.
I can see a witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense.
The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hot shot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten to good look from there, so high up.
Were you able to even see even the victim's costume from way up there?
I know I saw 2 people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, It's not like when I was young. I'm 100 paces away, flash and tired.
Fade away, she rants. Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay?
You got it.
Back to the thief.
Okay, back to the investigation.
So we still don't know who this is. The same silhouette of the victim is in a costume.
The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input. The live thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info which can make a more accurate sim.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
I guess can I investigate more of the stage? It looks like they broke the stage down. I guess this means they're done for the day.
Or maybe it's because of a different show scheduled to start its run tomorrow.
So we got new logic though. So we have 2 things.
This sort of tells us about what time the murder took place.
Yes, there we go.
If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down.
Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief?
Yes, if you please.
Okay.
Oh. This doesn't seem right. He's been Henry Stickman.
This new silhouette that the victim is in a costume. The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input. The Little Thief can... Okay, it's the same as before.
There is clearly a contradiction here.
Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on! It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me.
I suppose, in any case, it's not possible the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in the spot at the time.
Yeesh! I told you, I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything?
Yes. Well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation.
Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. I miss old bag? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. See? Now we update the info in the simulation.
How'd that look now, though?
Just go immediately fall down every time. We did it again! Yay!
This is gonna be another contradiction in Miss Solback's testimony now.
Oh. He's back. Well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see.
Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us.
I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes.
Agent Lang, we discover that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium.
I see. Thanks.
For what?
I'm just trying to show my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. Yo, too. Sir!
Was he gonna arrest Oldbag now? Oh, they're gonna reset the stage.
And there you have it. See, big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Now this is a recreation. So what? You still tend to assert that Officer Beacons is a killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. And we fight him again. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from high. That's the trivial recreation showed. How far will he go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see, thank you for understanding my little crow girl. Ugh, I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion is yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Alright, so I probably got to press some stuff again. Maybe if I do that. So I'm just gonna press everything and see if it gives me stuff. Looks like we found the real crime scene first. Ha! Brag all you want, but we don't have all that free time unlike the two of you. You know what you remind me of? A dog looking at his ruins as he whimpers home. Well, I guess I should be thankful for all the time you saved me. I don't know. That's how you say thanks in my country. You're welcome. Hope you realize we didn't do all this for him. But I'm here now, so I'll be taking over. As I was saying, this is where the crime took place. Hold it. Lying in wait. How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here? Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon's movements. Huh. And why would he go off someone to ambush and kill a kidnapper? You mean his motive? Who knows, and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. Humph. You have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. He's right. Lack of motive is a rather weak argument by itself. So the officer lay way on top of the stage. Hold it! So you agree with how recreation turned out. Like I said, I'm grateful they were able to save me some time. Alright, but we still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage. Who cares? Maybe he wanted to become the Blue Badger. Who say he didn't see the stage and decided to pull on a Badger stage show of his own. Or maybe there's a completely different reason. Doesn't matter. It still doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on the stage and shot the victim on the ground below. So you honestly believe that what you're saying is what really occurred? Hey, you're the ones who came up with the scenario. Are you saying you doubt yourselves? Touche. Unfortunately, Agent Lake's conclusions do not contradict our recreation. Then does that mean it all went down just as he says? No, not quite. What if what we read earlier was the whole truth? Do I present the costume again? Do I present, like, the costume of the Blue Badger again? Maybe this one. I'm gonna try it. Nope. That was wrong. Dang it. Okay. Sure as my eyes off a lot. Maybe this wasn't the piece I was looking for after all. So what would contradict the on high? Because let's see. Oh no. These pieces of evidence aren't really clear for me. Impressing him did nothing. So I think I need to present something here, and there's something that's gonna be contradictory. The question is though, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be like how? Is it gonna be like how the costume got off?
Objection!
Nope, that's also wrong.
Knuckle back!
I don't have time for you to scroll. Legacy says confidence is like a soul, and wars without confidence are but empty shells. Are you going to let him lecture you about your self-confidence like that? I don't need to be overflowing with self-confidence. I just need to think rationally. That's all I need to be. I don't need to be confident in the facts. I'm pretty sure this is the same I'm supposed to present to, because he's saying like, "Are we sure this is the whole truth?" and blah blah blah. But so my first thought was, what happened to like the victim's costume? I tried both, seeing that probably what led to that, but it didn't really work. So the question is, how would this? Well, Meekins got stuck in the Wild West, and then. So then, how would it get to the stadium from there? Because I think I saw the entire track from the back. Do I present the? I don't think I have to present this again. I'm not sure. Maybe? I don't know.
Objection!
Nope.
Knuckle back!
No. Alright, at this point. Alright, let's see here. So, that's the troop show. The victim found a show he shot from on high. Oh! Enter the tavern, exit for the shoulder.
Objection!
Yes! Sorry, that was right. I'm terribly sorry, Asian Lang. Yeah. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What is that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the kill from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
Call Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Nope. Well done. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon's abdominal region. It exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angle shot from beneath the victim. Urgh. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're just scouting your own conclusions? No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation. Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. I get it. That's the way I'm trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim was standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. Alright, now let's go ahead and let's change that up. Ooh. This is what happened. All back in them are just here, not doing anything. You have nothing to say about any of this. This is what happened. You also explain the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Bam! Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between two kidnappers. That'd be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear up Officer Meekins of the crime. We're not done yet. Another bit of proof. And so you take a good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks that are indicated with the blue Badger-mobile. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop and the wheels was getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badger-mobile here and committed the murder. Then used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild West area.
You believe he moved the body with the car.
That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us pointed us to the way he did it.
The three-tiered tread marks are very telling, however. Is the blue badge reveal the only thing capable of creating such a pattern?
Not really. Maybe there are other things around here, right?
Now go look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicated in the blue badge on the wheel.
So this is probably another present and contradiction. Because from the looks of it, there was another one on the map. Yeah, because like this one right here. So like there's 2 of them. So I guess I present this.
Objection!
Nope.
Knuckle back!
That was wrong. I mean, I saw like the 2 pink badge and wheel shops. I thought that would be the answer, but nope, it's not. Okay. Let's think about this. So he drove the commit the murder. So then, Edgeworth vents or something else being able to do that, but then what else? I believe it's a blue badge we like to contradict somehow.
Hold it!
I'm gonna start pressing some stuff. Besides the blue badge on wheel, there are other ways the body could have been moved. Recall what the Wild West area looked like. Only the blue badge mobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I'd say that's proof. I suppose one way to look at that place, that would be the only logical conclusion. However, my experience tells me that the truth is usually not so easily found. There is some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement with regards to... Is there some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement with regards to that scene? Looks like the only thing that car was selling was death, not dreams. Only if what Agent Lang believes turns out to be true. The 3-tier tread marks are very telling, however. Is the blue pattern really the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? And something else that could create that pattern. What else could create that pattern? I don't have any evidence that could show what else could create that pattern. What if I just present the mobile?
Objection!
Oh. Okay. I guess that works then. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's impossible. But that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins of the Blue Badge Automobile. We got the pursuit music. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the Blue Badge Automobile had never been to the stadium? Boop.
Take that!
Take that! Take a good look at the tires. It's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. Ugh. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I got it. What about Miss Oldback's pink Badgermobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there's yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto Badger? That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Ugh. H. Hey, did you hear something? Oh, there's our kidnapping victim. Help me. There he goes. Are you alright? Oh, this is something. Looks like we found a kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild
West with kidnappers. Was in the room next to the one I was held in? Right away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers.
Huh?
What is it? Can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes.
Did you see the faces of the kidnappers?
No, I didn't see their faces. But one was a woman.
A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony.
Well, I'm guessing Goldback's about to be arrested.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there, get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift. Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene, or am I going to have to get rough? Ugh, again.
You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Oh, no, not you. You are a very important witness for my case. I'm not going to let you get away that easily.
Don't count on me to testify, because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper?
Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, famous. What do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens. Why, you little rascal, you should know the way into a woman's heart.
Lang Zi says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever.
Trying to outdo my edgy poo with your fancy smancy sayings.
Let's get this over with so we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry, Emma. You don't have a choice here.
Well, that's gonna be it for me tonight. So far... Okay, so basically so far from what has happened, we found the kidnapped person, and we learned that one of the kidnappers was the butler who has died. We don't know what the second kidnapper was yet, though. Given where this has been going, I have a slight suspicion that it probably was Lance as one of the kidnappers. Probably. And then if he was the kidnapper, that means he probably killed the butler. So, but I believe that's what it is, because we didn't see him, because there was like no indication. Well, I guess his hatch was open, so he was probably already down there by the time Edgeworth woke up. But I don't know. Like, if that was the case, why didn't they just put him in the same room as Edgeworth? Because they were both kidnapped. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll probably be back tomorrow actually to finish off this case. Till then, you guys can follow. Want some more streams like this, and I'll see you all next time. So, see you around.